Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on NIO on March 11th when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here at pre-market hours, at $4.84, and my main assumption was that yes, it had quite a decent momentum, but I thought it shouldn't break $5.12 mark, its previous swing high, and even if it breaks it, I didn't think that it should be a sustainable breakout. And guys, take a look right here. We were somewhere at this point, and right after I made my previous video, on the next session, it broke the range of about $5.12 mark, retested the next range of resistance, and went lower. And for now, guys, we are hovering pretty much at the same level, and I have to admit that this price action makes me thinking that something big is about to happen. But at the same time, guys, we have a lot of upcoming news that might drive the price of NIO either direction. That is why we have to be cautious. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, guys, for now I added the gold tier for limited 10 vacant places, and the only difference in between these two tiers is this one. Discord access member will have all the data for the potential trades, for the potential tickers that you should be aware of, but the gold tier members will have the exact setups with the stop loss and take profit orders. They will have the exact notifications when and how they should trade certain asset. On top of that, for each and every member, I will do a weekly 30 minutes Zoom calls in order to answer their question and in order to teach them how to properly use technical analysis and how to be successful trader. That is why, guys, for some of you, this might be a game changer opportunity. And if you want to drastically enhance your trading skills, feel free to invest in yourself. And here you can see the most recent updates that I made for my Patreon members. As you can see, I have Zoom meeting, 30 minutes Zoom calls for my gold member tiers. On top of that, guys, I explained a lot in my tutorials video. On top of that, guys, I made daily updates on the current status of the market. I show to my Patreons crucial news that can impact the markets in general. On top of that, guys, as you can see, I made a lot of videos that is related to different ticker symbols like SPY, QQQ, TQQQ, Cocoa, Palantir, RKLB, HIMS, Wix. Previously, guys, I made a video on Disney. Here you can see general market update. And guys, even during the crashes, I explained to my Patreons what crucial levels this asset might hit in order to, for example, close the gaps. As you can see, on Monday, Tesla was at $227. The lowest point was right here at $225. But I told to my Patreons that it has to move even lower, about 4%, in order to close the gap. And it was the price point of $217.07. And guys, take a look right here. I told to my Patreons about 4% more to the downside. And when Tesla hits 217, it doesn't mean it has to go to the upside immediately. And guys, take a look right here. Let's switch to hourly time frame. And here you can find the most recent, the lowest candle, I would say, that hit, as you can see, $215. You can find it under the letter L, $215. And then, since this trend reversal happened, it is up by 14.06%. This means, guys, you can rely on my technical analysis as a part of your due diligence.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star. this life, gonna live it up on.
So, and let's take a look at the bigger picture of this asset. Guys, I have to admit that we have set of quite ugly candles, and let me remind you that previously NIO formed several bearish candles like this one. It was a shooting star that it formed on February 27th, and right after this, this asset went lower as expected. And for now, guys, we also have quite similar candle, and on the one hand, yes, it is very bearish, but on the other hand, we have a huge momentum, and the previous candle was extremely powerful, as you can see right here. That is why, guys, I will show you some details in regards to its technical analysis within just several minutes, but for now let's take a look at its fundamentals. And what is the main news that might drive the price of NIO to the upside? If you take a look at cnvpost.com, you can see that we have several most recent news. William Lee details how NIO should control costs in internal speech. And this is a very important part, but I will come to this news a bit later. NIO allow ET9 test drives next weekend, shares a new video showing Skyride chassis capabilities. And I have to admit that it is not so important news in terms of its major fundamentals, but in general I have to admit that the narrative is quite good. At the same time, guys, this is the most important part. NIO to report Q4 2024 earnings on March 21st. And we have less than several days till this deadline happens. And I have to admit that previous data shows us that Q4 should be extremely lucrative in terms of at least deliveries. But guys, the most important part is their gross margin, because you know that wait a second, do we have this information right here? No, we haven't. Just 1 year ago they had a gross margin at the level of 1%, and we have to see this improvement. We have to see an improvement of this parameter on consistent basis. On top of that, guys, this is the results of Q4, and we know that NIO was aiming to hit its major target of about 220,000 vehicles by the end of 2022, and I think they did it. But at the same time, guys, take a look right here. We have NIO insurance registrations, and I covered this news on my previous video. And this news for the beginning of the year is not so promising, guys. Take a look right here on this chart. We have the latest weeks of the last year with quite high levels of deliveries, and all of the first basically from the beginning of the year till present day, it barely broke the level of 3.2 thousand vehicles registered for 1 week. And this means, guys, the projection for NIO might be not so lucrative. That is why you have to be cautious with your price, with your long trades. On top of that, guys, we don't have any updates from analytic firms. The most recent ones were made back in February, and I have to admit that a lot of companies are awaiting for their earnings results, and let me show you that the estimations are following. We expect to see about 31-cent losses per share, and revenue at about $2.77 billion. So I have to admit that everything will happen within next several days, but for now let's continue with the technical analysis. And before we dive deeper right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, I have to admit that in general I think NIO should go a little bit lower, and it should retest around $4 mark. But at the same time, guys, this volume that happened on February 26, 27, and that happened on March 11 and 12 makes me thinking that potentially something big is forming. And let me show you this. On ticker symbol BABA, you can see that this asset is forming, wait a second, some kind of expanding diagonal. Each next wave is bigger than the previous one, and it forms perfect, it holds this perfect shape. Do we have quite similar price action on NIO, guys, with these movements? Well, Potentially, yes, but to be honest, I think we have to see more confirmation of this. And first of all, guys, if I connect these two bottoms, we have to hold this line first of all. Next one, the range of resistance might be, well, it is debatable. Potentially, we might connect like this. And if so, guys, right after this asset comes to some lower levels and retest certain crucial points right here, probably right after the earnings report, we might see the next spike to the upside if the report, and what is more important, the forecast for upcoming quarters will be positive, and only in this case we will have a sustainable breakout above this previous swing high, and potentially it will be the beginning of a new, at least medium-term uptrend. And what should we expect next in the short-term perspective, guys? Let's take a look at the same ticker symbol, but on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. As you can see, it is up by 3.4%, basically for today's session. Their market is closed already, but we have quite a decent... Wait a second, I will show you right here. If I pull the Fib retracement tool from this bottom to this top, it hit exactly golden pocket range. And we also have the same absolutely pattern. From this bottom, if it is 5 waves to the upside, and for now I can see the structure more clear. Take a look right here. This was internal 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this is nothing else but 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's upgrade this scale. If my assumption is correct, that then we have... wait a second, I have to upgrade it. Yes, we have to see the retracement, and it is happening right now. Where we might land, guys, take a look right here. Again, if I pull Fib retracement tool from the bottom to the top, we almost hit this range of this golden pocket range. But at the same time, guys, if my assumption is incorrect, guys, we can pull the Fib retracement tool from its swing low to swing high, and in this case we also hit exactly the same golden pocket range that this asset hit in Hong Kong Stock Exchange. So it is a very good range of support, but will it hold in upcoming sessions? Time will tell, and to be honest, I expect to see quite volatile times before the earnings report, and right after that, depending on their forecast and the results itself, we might see the formation of new trend. That is why, guys, I don't encourage you to bet on this asset either direction, because in my opinion we are not out of the woods, and this movement to the upside was nothing else but the anticipation for the broader EV market, I would say broader Chinese EV market, and all other Chinese stocks like XPEF also went to the upside during these days. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack.